we go. All right, let's go. We are back. Week 8, setting the edge live from. No, we're not live together at all. Look, we are here. We are off a winning week for the first time in maybe the history of this show. We all had winning weeks. Everyone went 4-1 or 3-2. Tony and I went 3-2. Everybody else went 4-1, even including Major, who is not with us tonight. Even Andy got a loss this week, though, because he is 10-0 going into this week, but now 14-1. That's nothing to scoff at. I don't even know what he yelled, but look,
victory scream.
He is still killing it, man. He is just dominating. 14-1 over the last 3 weeks. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Our standings updated. 23-7 on the season. We dropped the lowest week, so 25-10 overall for Andy. He is just dominating. Ray is in second. 18-11-1, Major 17-13, Tony 16-14, and I am still the biggest loser, 13-17. But I finally had, I guess, my second winning week of the season. So
there you go.
I don't know, man. It's terrible. But because it's terrible, make sure that you jump into Bettor Edge, because that is where you can get the best lines, especially if you're me and you're losing. Having the best lines is going to give you the best chance to win. It's a social betting marketplace. You can go on to Bettor Edge, get the best line. You can buy them from the marketplace, or you can make your own lines. If you don't like Chargers -3 on other sports books, you can set it up at Chargers -2.5. If you don't want to pay the VIG on other sports books, you can change that too on Bettor Edge. Get yourself $20 when you sign up using the code 5RSN for 5 Reasons Sports. That's your path to getting money from Ethan Skolnick, and we always endorse that because it's free money. Never happens. All that money that's behind Andy, that's not from Ethan Skolnick. That's from winning Bettor Edge competitions. This man is loaded. So look, we do a Bettor Edge competition every week. It is week 8. We got Matt Hannafan in the chat. He'll give us some picks too. He's a good bettor also. Even though we exposed him, he in the survey had the Heat 8th. Predicted them 8th this season. The lowest in 5 reasons. Matt is the lowest person on the Heat this season. Him and Mateo. It's very disappointing. But anyways, we're not talking about the Heat. We're not talking about the NBA. We're talking about the NFL. In week 8, there are no buys this week. So every team is in action. 16 games, lots to choose from. In our competition, it's $5. You pick 5 games against the spread. The lines do not change, so you may see some value if you wait until the end of the week. We are going to pick them today. We'll tell you what our picks are, and we'll go from there. So, are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Born ready.
Well, we always kick it off with our leader. And since Andy has food in his mouth, we'll go to Andy first for his pick.
Yeah, bow down to your leader, baby.
Worn out. Worn out, fella.
Hey, winning is never worn out. And what also is never going to be worn out is the Bet the House special. I'm looking at the line right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if to laugh or if it's one of those spider traps that my boy Ray calls out. Carolina Panthers +14. Bro, the Denver Broncos are not going to beat nobody.
+14.
7.
Bro, it says +14 on my screen right now.
It's shot.
Wait, Andy, hammer that line. Hammer that line.
Hammer. Bro, I'm going to take a picture and send it to you, Sean, right now.
You got to look in the competition, my brother.
I'm in Bettor Edge right now.
You're looking at the marketplace, not looking at the competition.
But you guys are fooling me now. You guys are trying to
great promo for Bettor Edge.
You guys are getting me out of my groove right now.
As we said earlier, you can set your own lines on Bettor Edge, and Andy is showing us that.
That's a gnarly line right there.
Bro, I was fixing to be like, it's gone up. What happened?
Yeah.
Like the Bo Nix, like
I thought, the Carolina Panthers traded for Devontae Adams.
Yo, this has got me out of whack right now. This might be my first bad week because all the lines are different. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what's going to fail me? Saints, Chargers -6.75. All they got to do is win by a tutty. That's going to happen.
It's 7.5, is it not?
No, it's 6.
Let's go.
It is.
Chargers -6.5. That's your up at the house special. Just in case you didn't know.
All right. Are you done?
I'm done.
Get the hell out my way. Let me explain something to y'all. All right. This is the last time I'm doing this shit. They're done making fools out of me. If they fuck this up this time, I don't know what to tell you. Andre, fuck you in your penthouse. Fuck the 30th penthouse, the 40th penthouse, and the 59th penthouse. Look, let me tell y'all. We're getting Taysom back this week. We're getting Ruiz back this week. We're getting Lucas Patrick back this week. And we're getting Chris Olave back this week. And I don't know if y'all just watched what the hell the Chargers had going on. That was pitiful. The Cardinals. The Cardinals. That was pitiful. No. Big rat attack. Big rat attack. Go involved in big rat-a-tate. Saints. Plus 6.5. I'm taking your penthouse. Fuck out my face, Andy.
Yo, you talk a lot of noise about the Cardinals. They have better wins this year than y'all.
They got better wins than y'all.
We're not talking about the sorry-ass Dolphins today, bro.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be on them in a minute. Keep going.
I was going to bring up the fact that you are 14-1, and your one loss was
my homies, the Dolphins. Hey, but
and I do want to point out that the 2 weeks that you went 10-0 in that 2 week period was the Dolphins bye week and the last time the Dolphins won, right?
Yeah, it was against what was it again? That was at the Titans. Patriots.
Right?
I know. Like the only reason I don't go 240 on these competitions is because I picked the Dolphins.
That's why.
I hope somebody can clip all of our heads going.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all already know I'm the clip master. This shit's going.
Hey, listen. I don't want to have to do this, but Tony, go ahead.
I'm with Ray. I'm standing with Ray. New Orleans Saints 6.5, getting everybody back. Chargers coming off a short week. Go ahead and give me the points, baby. Saints 6.5.
You boy crazy. What happened? Y'all did this last week with the Saints again versus the Broncos. What happened?
I regretted my decision. I'll say
I did not.
Whooping
no
that
damn
ass,
Saints. I picked some. No, I ain't picked no damn Saints.
Well, everybody else did.
I wanted to lose because I wanted Dennis Allen's sorry ass fired. Don't play with me.
Hey, Sean Payton did his very best.
He did. I appreciate the effort nonetheless.
Well, I am not on that game. I apologize. I wish I could be. I don't really have a bet the house special. I don't even know what I like more than the other ones, but I'm going to go with the Bears +1.
Really?
Well, that's wild. Bro,
this is why I'm doing
thing that's on the sheet right now.
Let's hear him.
I'm going Bears +1 because I'm going to just take the gamble that Mr. Jalen Daniels does not play. Because if he does, that's a bad line. I would want the Commanders -1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Commanders defense is not good. The Bears are coming off of a bye. Caleb's playing better. And their defense is good. So I don't think Marcus Mariota is going to do what he did last week where he came out there and the Panthers rolled over and gave up 37 points in the freaking first half because they're terrible. If he doesn't play, I love this. If he plays, this is a terrible pick by me, but I'm still going Bears +1.
Even if he does play, like all the nonsense behind me now. No, actually, all the money's behind me. Anyway. Caleb Williams, it's good to bet on him. He might be, turnover prone, but he's figuring this shit out. He got weapons, man. Like you said, they got a decent defense. Like number 1 versus number 2, they got the Eagles in the way. Jalen thinks he should have been number 1. Caleb wants to prove himself that he was the right pick. It's gonna be fireworks.
I hope that he plays so you get that matchup, the two rookies, but we'll see what happens. I know he's kind of in a questionable area right now, so we'll see. If anybody else on that game, if not, let's roll with Ray for your second pick.
All right. Andy.
Hola.
So I heard y'all getting the man back. I heard he don't want to wear the Guardian cap.
It's -20 aura. We don't need that.
I don't give not nary a shit about. He got -20 brain cells right now, brother. But with all that being said,
die about this game.
Yo, chill, bro.
With all of that being said, let me tell y'all something. They're gonna get Tua back. And there's this really wild and funny stat that I just saw. Kyler ain't won back-to-back games in like 30 some odd
years.
It's been a long time since Kyler's won back-to-back games in the NFL. He might have just did it. I don't know if they just won 2 in a row, but like I seen the damn stat, and it was miserable. There was it like Kyler, great stats. Might have gotten that MVP for $1 from his boy Andy, but that's not the case. Cardinals not winning no damn 2 in a row. To his back, give me that 3. Dolphins at home. It's gonna be fun time. Tyreek gonna be screeching down the field. A-Chain for 35 yards and touchdown, whatever you may, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, man, give me the Dolphins.
I'm with you right there for the Tyreek point. 3 points isn't enough. It's going to be touchdowns in this matchup with that boy getting the ball. Dolphins -3.
You already know, bro. McDaniels is foaming at the mouth like, oh, I could finally open up the playbook.
Oh, no. Look at Sean.
Yeah.
Tony, look at Sean.
No more handing the ball off 40 times. I have an excuse to pass the ball at the goal line because I'm going to be at the goal line.
Russell Wilson did that, too. It didn't work out too well.
I'm so excited. Cool, bro. In those press conferences, he got some fire in his eyes. And the fire isn't like really like
it's the fire of a hot seat. That's what it is.
From
Nick
like
Sirianni's got the same look.
And all the negative brain cells and the blah blah blah. It's not from that. He loves football, man.
Tua, wear the Guardian cap, please.
He even said, -20 aura. He even said like something in the press conference about I want to play football like to the death of me. I don't know. Like it's psychotic. It's psychotic, his obsession with football. And from a franchise quarterback, you know, I want the best for him. I trust that he looks for the best advice, and his doctors told him what's best for him in his future. But, man, seeing someone with that passion, that's all you want at the end of the day. That's all you want. And -3 Fins at home. At The Rock! The Rock is cooking up, man. The Canes are cooking up, and Dolphins going to get some of that energy. I'm feeling it.
I don't know what's going on tonight. Major's talking about crack.
CIA
and I hate
it.
Major beyond that crack with his pick, bro. Wait, ain't he like 4th in the competition?
He's 3rd.
No, that's me, buddy.
Hey, if you ain't first,
you're last.
Oh hell!
And I'm in last. And I'll tell you what, the only way I can get out of last is to not fall in line, and the best way I can catch up is to be completely opposite of you guys. I am on the Cardinals +3, and I will say this is why. I know it's exciting to have Tua back. I really think that the problems the Dolphins have are much bigger than Tua not being there. The problems are deeper. They make mistakes. They play undisciplined football. They are penalty-ridden. They run the ball with Alex Ingold when they should be running it with talented – like, what are we doing? Jason Sanders is still employed, right, Andy?
Against my better judgment.
That's good enough for my 3-point spread right there. Jason Sanders is employed. He's going to miss a field goal. He might even kick one right to the other team when they return it. Jason Sanders, he's awful. I'm taking the Cardinals +3. I apologize. I need to see them do the stuff you guys are talking about again, like we saw earlier in the season, we saw last year, before I believe in it. If they see it, I'll be back on the Dolphins next week after that against the Bills. All right.
Go be an Eagles fan. Go join that fan club.
Speaking of Eagles fans, Tony, go next. You're 3rd.
Fuck Andy. Eagles 1.5. Give me the point. You know, it took them 3 weeks to figure out that you can't have small corners being your nickel DB to stop the run. All of a sudden, they realized Sidney Brown's healthy, and we slot him in there. Cooper DeJean gets moved up to be a hit or two coming off the edge. All of a sudden, the run defense looks pretty good. You know, through 5 weeks, the Eagles had 8 sacks. They've had 11 in 2 games. So if that's clicking, not enough time to get the ball down the field. I'm making myself believe it. Eagles 1.5.
Anybody else on that game before Andy goes off on Major?
I need to see what Major said. Hang on.
Yo, Wisconsin's not that far from Miami, though. It's not
in Wisconsin, man.
Ain't he a cheesehead?
No, he's here with me, buddy.
He lives in Tennessee.
Even better.
No,
I got
actually, he lives in Georgia. He's in Georgia, I believe.
Oh, right.
Oh, Florida, Georgia line.
Georgia
line, boy. What? You're going way too far, brother. Way too far. This is not the thing I'm finally good at. I'm good at multiple things.
We got
at least two things.
At least. What are the two things, Tony?
Scoreboards.
Trying to help you out, man.
Yeah. You upgraded the scoreboard finally for the Heat.
Well, no, I'm very proud of that. I go on. You put on the next topic. Don't even.
Hey, Andy, go ahead and give your third, and then we'll go to Ray next.
My third, man. Speaking of cheeseheads, Packers minus 4.5 at Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, that is another one of those free money lines, bro. Jacksonville Jaguars, they finally got a victory in London versus the Patriots. The NFL got to stop putting these trash games in London and worldwide. That's negative.
That's the point.
That's negative publicity.
Minus 20 aura.
That's minus 20 aura. You know what is minus 20 aura? Christian Kirk with like 3 points in fantasy the last 4 weeks in a row, bro. That's negative aura. Anyway, Jordan Love gonna do his thing. Jacobs, ex-Raider, gonna do his thing. And the 4 wide receiver threes that they got running around in Green Bay, they gonna do their thing too. No, don't tell me it's a spider trap, bro.
Ray.
Why?
I'm not on it, but I know a spider trap when I see a spider trap. Spider trap.
Well,
I'm over here.
I'll tell you what, before we go to Ray's next pick, I am with Andy on this one. The Jacksonville Jaguars suck. I'm not going to get fooled by last week. The Patriots suck too. They had one good game. Doug Peterson's lucky to come back as an employee of the team. He probably should have just tried to get fired because nobody should want to be the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
I'm with Andy. Packers minus 4.5. Ray, what is your third pick?
All right. You know what? Yeah. Okay. I'll just go ahead and get it over with.
Making it up as we go.
No, I still haven't made up the last one. I know it when I hear it. Falcons. I don't know if it should be 2.5. That's what I saw in the thing.
Why is it 2.5?
Because the Bucs just lost both of their wide receivers.
It should be like 7.
Yeah, no, but the Falcons are mildly fraudulent at times.
It should be minus 7 Falcons.
Definitely fraudulent.
This is fucking plus 2.5.
That's just plus 2.5.
Falcons free money. Yeah, I don't. That is. You know what? That is. But I'm finna get spider trapped by. I don't care. You got me fucked up. How you gonna lose both your wide receivers? I don't even know how Cade Otton's not in concussion protocol. Baker was on the sideline popping his 2-3 Zen at a time. Like, come on, bro.
A lot of Zen. He was taking a lot of Zen.
Come on, bro. Like, you not finna tell me this shit. Maybe it's because they're at home. Like, I don't know. I don't care. Drake London's gonna have him another touchdown. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, Drake London, once they get into the red zone, that's automatic free money. Mark your calendars, Drake London anytime touchdown if they get in the red zone. But like plus 2.5? Yeah. Again, if this is a spider trap, boy, I'm finna get bit square in the fucking foot. But I don't even care. Give me the Falcons. Y'all playing with me.
Sean, has
that line is flipped the opposite way, 2.5. So it's probably
not enough.
Yeah. So it's 2.5 the other way. Falcons are favored by 2.5. So you're getting 5 points of value there.
By 7, by 10. Yo, they don't have an offense anymore. What are you gonna do? Hand it off to the fucking Bucky Irving? Who the hell is that? Kyrie Irving's cousin? Like, what are we doing out here, bro?
Irving. How did you? Bucky Irving is what he just called him.
No, I respect his right to say what he said.
Bro, I didn't barely knew his name. My brain was still spelling it when I was speaking it. I spoke it first before. Like,
that's your mama's family coming out right there. That's okay.
That's crazy.
Like Baker ain't Baker of all those two weapons. Even in Oklahoma, he had, was it D.D. Westbrook or some shit? Was it D.D. Westbrook? I think he had D.D. Westbrook. Yeah, I think let me Google that shit while y'all do your picks.
I'm flipping one of my picks. I'm joining Ray on the Falcons plus 2.5. I was going to be on the Colts, and I'm going to take off of the Colts and go on to Atlanta. I apologize.
Insane person. What is wrong with you? Why would you ever take the Indianapolis Colts?
That's why I'm last in the contest, actually, just to confirm. Tony, why don't you go to your fourth? Because I have 4 already.
Speaking of awful teams, just awful. And if I have to watch one more fucking Anthony Richardson possession, I might actually rip the eyes out of my head. The New England Patriots might be the worst team in football. They are fighting with Cleveland every single week to be the most unwatchable pile of dog shit. That could
with famous Jameis though. What's that now?
Okay. Well, New England doesn't have Jameis Winston. I think they're 30th in DVA on offense and defense. They're like 31st overall somehow. I don't even know how that number works. So give me the New York Jets. All right. I don't care what the number was in this game. I was coming into this week fading the Patriots. Give me the New York Jets minus 6.5. That team is just horrendous. What do they do well besides collect penalties?
I will say that if you click on the marketplace, you can bet Aaron Rodgers over under interceptions plus boogers eaten on the sideline. Guy's gross, disgusting. Shouldn't be eating boogers on the sideline. Shouldn't be eating boogers anywhere. Anybody else on Jets Patriots?
I'm not on that game, but I'm kind of worried. What if the plan is for the Patriots to get the number 1 pick? And then
Patriots, I do like Drake May. I should say that. I'd like.
But what if they trade Drake May for 2 firsts and they draft Cam Ward? I might just throw up. I might throw up.
Why did you do this to yourself?
Joke, it's possible.
Andy, what's your 4th pick?
It was Falcons.
Boogers.
It was the Falcons, no matter what.
So that's your 4th. So Ray, what's your 4th?
Okay, before I make this pick, what's the Panthers line right now? I just in the competition, I need to see what this is before I like.
Panthers line, I believe, is 7, if I remember
Okay,
right.
Yeah, 7's a little different now.
Yep.
Okay. I'll leave that alone. I guess. Oh, okay. All right.
What's that balance line, though?
I don't care who the quarterback is in the state of Tennessee. I don't care if it's Jesus Christ. I don't care if it's Joe Montana. I don't care if it's fucking Thanos with all 5 Infinity Stones. I don't care if it's Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, and Drew Brees mixed together as one. You got me fucked up.
Is he still fighting dogs this season?
He could, if he was. Guess what? It's Madden Vic, so it doesn't matter. But the point remains the same, man. I don't know. Like Tony thinks that the Patriots are the worst team in football. No, friend. It is in fact the Tennessee Titans.
Pollard can run the ball.
I don't give a shit what he can do. Drake May can throw the ball. I don't give a horse ass of a shit what the no.
Fair.
Look me in the face when I say that 10.5 should be 20.5. These people are fixing at home. I don't give an F if Jamison Williams just got a 2-game suspension. I don't care if they just used Aiden Hutchinson's leg like a wraparound pole. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care if Montgomery's gonna play or if he's not gonna play. You are not gonna look me in the face and tell me that the Tennessee Titans are a good football team. They're not. I refuse to accept it. This is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and ain't nobody finna hit it. Sean is coming right towards your glove. Give me the Lions minus 10.5. Come on. Are y'all watching my boy Jared Goff right now?
Killing it. He's my fantasy quarterback in my 14-team league. He is crushing.
Look, I have him and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I have Derrick Henry on that same team. Like, brother, it's fun times. I'm waiting on Nico Collins and Pacheco to come back. I'm finna run this, just run the train on these people.
I'm gonna give my 5th. Is anybody else on this game? No. I'm gonna give my 5th because it connects to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are going to physically beat the hell out of you. And that's why I agree with Ray on this game, even though it's not one of my picks. But the week afterwards, you still have not recovered. And that's why the Minnesota Vikings, who play on Thursday night on a short week, are going to be in trouble against the Rams, who are not a good team, but they are beat up because they just played the Lions. The last 2 seasons, the week after you play the Lions, you are against the spread very poor. I don't remember what the exact number was, but I saw this out on Twitter earlier today. And so I'm rolling with my 5th pick is the Rams +3. Because I believe the Lions are very dominant and physical, and you're going to pay for it the week later, especially this week on a short week.
Fuck you, Major. Just want to put that out there because he sent his picks.
I also endorse that comment.
Yeah, I'm with Sean on this. Also on top of that, they're gonna get Cooper cut back. They just opened the window on Puka. I really kind of doubt he plays this week, but once you open that window, I mean, it's just a matter of time at this point. So if it's not this week, it's next week. I honestly think the Rams are like fixing to become mildly annoying. I know that there's talks that they might trade Cooper Kupp. Maybe.
They probably should.
They should. In the grand scheme of everything, they should, especially if they're willing to take on the cap and willing to just, a second round pick or a third conditional, whatever it may be. But as for now, Matthew Stafford's actually been playing really solid football as a quarterback, an aging quarterback, and you're fixing to give him his best receiver back. Kyron Williams is playing great. And just like Sean talked about, them people went to war. I don't know if y'all saw the box score for that game either, but everything was identical. Passing yards, first downs, penalties, time of possession, rushing yards, all of it. Turnover, everything was identical. Those people went to war last week. Now you got a short week and you got to travel to Los Angeles? Yeah. Spider trap. Rams +3.
All right, so we got 2 left. Andy's got his 5th. Tony's got his 5th. Whoever wants to jump up and go first.
Giants are awful. Giants are awful. Giants are awful. Giants are awful. Steelers -4.5.
The Steelers look good, bro.
That defense with a competent offense is something to look out.
Oh, in Pittsburgh? Damn.
Something to watch. Something to watch. I'm not at that point yet with the Steelers where I'm like, they're one of the ones. But, I mean, if the defense continues to show up week in, week out like this, I mean, if they have a competent offense and the ball's going to George Pickens like it should have been for the last couple of weeks, then they're tough to beat.
Andy, close us out. 5th pick.
Right above it, man. In the Bay Area, in San Francisco, the Dallas Cowboys have no life left in them. That is a franchise that is going downhill and downhill fast. There's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. There's a reason Jerry Jones was very reluctant in giving out those contracts. Big boy contracts to CD, those big boy contracts to back. He don't believe in that team. I don't believe in that team. I know San Francisco got a plethora of injuries. Is it a plethora or a plethora? You're a teacher.
Nobody has ever said plethora not one time in the history of life.
That's not true. That's not true. I've said it plenty of times in history.
Andy, when you think, what language is your internal monologue in?
It depends. If somebody just cut me off, it might be Cuban dialect Spanish, and if I'm having a nice, pleasant conversation, it's in English.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, here's better. When you're working on a scoreboard and you're thinking to yourself, all right, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. How does it sound?
My lawyer says not to discuss any of that publicly. It's on. All I know is it's on.
I'm waiting for November 14th, and we're going to get a report that Tyler Hero is questionable with a strain plethora. And we're going to be the only 3 people, and then the 296 people that are watching live that actually know what the hell that is, because Andy created a word for us tonight.
Bro, it's plethora. I just want some help, bro. Damn. This is why people are stupid in this world, because they don't even ask the question. They'll just go out in public, plethora, and no one was there to correct them. At least I got corrected. Now I know it.
What year were you born, Andre? 1999?
2008.
Yo,
Shout out to Major.
somebody leave me behind.
GW.
He did, in fact, leave your ass behind. GWJ, boys.
All right, look, we are at the 30-minute mark. Thank you guys for tuning in. Week 8, setting the edge. Make sure you check out Bettor Edge. Use the code 5RSN. Get yourself $20 when you sign up. Join our competition. It's $5. You can join all the way through the 4 o'clock games on Sunday. Pick 5 games against the spread. You see our picks on the screen. You know what we're picking, so it's easy to beat us. You just got to pick opposite or maybe follow Andy or fade Andy or whatever you want to do. So we'll be back next week. Thank you for tuning in, and enjoy your weekend.